Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I am Adriene, and today on the Foundations of Yoga series, we are going to learn triangle pose, or Trikonasana as they call it in the Sanskrit language. Triangle pose is awesome. You're more than likely going to encounter it in a Hatha yoga class. It's a very popular posture and great for beginners, but also a pose that keeps you coming back for more. So there's a lot going on there, and we're going to break it down today. So hop on the mat and let's learn triangle. All right, so to begin, we're going to step the feet nice and wide. And we're also going to reach the arms nice and wide. And we're going to use the wrists to ankle connection here to just kind of gauge how wide we step the feet. Okay, obviously everyone's different. Everybody's body is proportioned differently. But in general, this is a nice little check-in, a little cheat to just kind of bring the ankles underneath the wrists and go from there. Okay, so I'm going to spread my fingertips wide. I'm going to lift my heart. Tailbone's going to tuck in and lengthen down, so nice and long in the spine here. I'm going to draw energy up from the arches of my feet and maybe turn the toes in just slightly so I can feel this nice connection, this drawing energy up from the earth. Remember, we build our yoga poses from the ground up. So a lot of what we talk about in this series, in the foundational series, is building from a good foundation from the ground up. Okay, so I'm going to rotate my arms up, palms up towards the sky, just so that my shoulders can draw down here. Shoulder blades in together and down, just kind of opening up the armpit chest here. Taking a nice deep breath in, and then exhale. Keep this nice and open, my friends, as we turn the palms face down. Okay, now time for Trikonasana. I'm going to turn the right toes all the way out 90 degrees. I'm actually going to step my foot in a little bit here. Right toes go all the way towards the front edge of the mat. Left toes are going to turn in about 45 degrees or maybe towards the front left corner of your mat. So right toes point straight forward, left toes turn in just slightly. Now, really important thing here is I want my hip to kind of move with my foot. I don't want anything to be disconnected, right? Integration from the ground up. So I'm still able to rotate the hip but draw energy up from the arch of the foot. Now, head over heart, heart over pelvis here. I'm going to inhale in, take a deep breath. And then exhale, let it out. Moving nice and slow here. I'm going to begin to send my left hip towards the back of the mat as I reach my right fingertips forward. Now I'm bending here at the hip crease, sending my left hip and booty cheek back towards the back of the mat, keeping the heart lifted. Now I want to keep the side body nice and long here. The tendency is going to be to collapse as I move down. But I want to keep this brightness, this beautiful foundation that I've built here, kind of like we're soaring or flying here, as I begin to slowly lean into the posture. I'm going to reach, keeping nice and long the side body, and then eventually keeping a nice long line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. I'll come into my posture. Now, again, the tendency is to collapse in the right side body, so keep it nice and long here. Now, I should have grabbed a block. I can bring a block here, or I can just bring my fingertips gently to the top of the shin. The tendency is going to want to be collapsed, to go down. Again, send all that weight into that right hand. We want to bring it into the core, so I'm going to keep it nice and steady. Now, this is a little bit of hard work here, or a lot of hard work, rather. But if I'm just collapsing into my side body and my arm, then I'm not really getting the benefits of the posture. Now, I'm going to take my left hand here, and I'm going to slowly guide, power of touch here, guide my rib cage open here. Finding an evenness in the lower body and the upper body. Now, depending on how you feel in the neck here, we can look down, we can look straight forward, or if it feels like you have space, it feels comfortable, then we can slowly look up, spiraling the heart up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. When you're ready, press into the front ball joint of the big toe, press into the back foot, strong legs as we slowly come back up the way we came. Take a deep breath in and exhale, hands to the waist. Now to the other side, right toes are going to turn in, left toes turn out. Lengthening down through the tailbone, tucking the pelvis a little bit here. Finding that length here as if you can even, if you're not too sweaty here, you can take your thumbs and give yourself a little lift. This is a nice little adjustment here just to find that lift in the side body. Find that space. And then here we go. I'll inhale, send my fingertips out like wings. Strong legs here. My front heel is in line with my back arch. Some people practice heel to heel, which I think is great too, a nice wide base. But also as a little guide, I go heel to inner arch. Okay, so you can play with that, heel to heel or heel to inner arch in the feet. Spreading awareness through all four corners of the feet. Open the palms, rotate the shoulders down, deep breath. Exhale, keeping the shoulders where they are, palms come flat, and I dive in for another experience, reaching now the left fingertips forward. Keeping this length in the left side body, I send my right hip out. Nice and slow here. In kids yoga, we do I'm a little teapot here. It's very precious. Taking your time. A lot of times we just kind of collapse into this posture. So here, really reach. It's like Kate Winslet in Titanic here. And then sending it down, honoring the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone connection here. Again, I'm not collapsing in the left side body, but keeping it nice and long. So what that may mean is you don't go down as far right away. Now I'm working the core here. I'm going to take my right hand, slowly guide the rib cage up, spiraling the heart up towards the sky. Again, not collapsing weight into the left fingertips here, but keeping it in my center. Pressing into my feet here, strong legs. In Sanskrit, we call it sama, evenness between the upper body and the lower body. Again, we can take the gaze down if that feels more comfortable in the neck. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, nice, long, beautiful neck. If you can't really stand it here at this moment, you can take a block and have it right here on the ground for a little bit of support, just bringing the earth up to you a little bit. Take a deep breath in, smile, and then exhale from your feet, press into your feet, strong legs here as we come back. Soften the fingertips. We take a deep breath in. And exhale, hands to the waist. Turn both toes in, soften in the knees. And then hop it back to center. Just do it. Don't even think about it. Do it. Okie doke, so that was triangle pose or Trikonasana. This pose is not easy at first, so go easy on yourself. Give yourself a break. If that was challenging for you, then right on. Great for the legs, great for the core, great for the back. A lot of benefits to this posture, which I'll write about on the blog. Visit the website if you haven't visited the blog. Visit the website, check it out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And sign up for the newsletter if that interests you as well. And I will see you next time. Namaste.